Welcome back to Legacy Percussion with your host, Jerry Leake. We're going to talk about something that I call Sambinary, in other words, a samba in kind of a binary structure, which is what it is anyway. But I'm going to play with the meter on this to give us some different shapes and possibilities. I'm also going to play with the feel on the foot, so it creates some different architecture that becomes more challenging. This is based on a bell pattern from the Ewe people of southern Ghana, a rhythm they call tokwe, which is a very fun kids dance. And their bell pattern can be really oriented two different ways. The way they really feel it to begin with is this. 1. But I decided to actually start from the halfway point and create this phrase. Now, my foot is laying down the 4. It's actually, you can imagine it in 4/4. Now, what I'm going to do with the bell and the entire shape is start to eliminate a beat. So instead of being, I'm going to eliminate the first beat, and it's going to become this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then eliminate the next first beat, and it becomes this. And then when it gets to the end, it's going to become basically a dotted eighth note, like a 4 or a 3. So that whole series, this kind of 4/4, 3/4 shrinking of the phrase, is going to be played with the foot in that 4-feel pulse. Now what's going to happen is I'm just going to play a wood sound to go with it, and that's going to also follow the same dissection of the phrase. And the two of them together become this. So there's a lot of kind of coming together in the beginning, then pulling apart, and then sort of resolving the puzzle as they work together. So here's that 4/4 bar that sets the stage for everything with the foot in the 4 feel. So I'm going to go through the whole series of the phrase shrinking, and I'll kind of give you a nod as I go. So don't worry about so much meter, as you really want to start to get into just the flow, kind of the melodic contour that's taking place. And it sounds like this. Beginning. Pop, pop, pop. Next. That is your reduction of the phrase with the foot in that steady kind of 4 pulse. Now I said to myself, well, you know what? I think it would be a challenge and cool if I can change the pulse of the foot to the 3 feel. Now what that's going to mean is I'm going to need to play that bell phrase 3 times before the foot comes back to the downbeat. It changes everything about what we just heard. That would be this. One. That was twice through that phrase in the 4/4. Now, because it's in this 3 feel, when I move to the 3/4, it's going to fit inside 1 bar. It's the next bar series that's actually quite challenging. And then when I join the last phrase, the dotted eighth note, it's actually going to be with it. I know it's kind of hard to imagine the grid that's taking place as you hear that in an isolated moment. But that's basically the positioning with the bell and the foot. Now I'm going to bring back the drum phrase, and we'll see how magical that all becomes. So let me start with the 4 feel in the 4/4. Then I'll switch to the 3 feel, and then go down the series. Now, here we go. Again. Next. Next. And so I think I'm going to give us all a treat and play through it all and give you the sense of the flow from the 4 feel to the 3 feel. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, and I wish you the same. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Next. Next. So I had a couple of slips there, but you may not have noticed, but the whole rule is whatever you do, you make it work and find a way to do that. So that's my little Sambinary study, which, by the way, is all notated and part of an article that you're free to download at my website, ramaspublishing.com. Have fun with that, and as an exercise, it's very cool, but it's also could be an entire composition. You decide. These are your choices. Take care. We'll see you soon for another video.